Alright guys, everybody listen up, man. You already know it's no gimmicks with me. So trust me when I say this is my most important video. It's not the most informative, but it's my most important one, alright? Now, I hinted at that I was going to start speaking more so on spirituality, my spiritual practices. I'm a highly spiritual person, alright? It has nothing to do with a book or a religion, but my practices. Let me tell you something, alright? Whether if you're dealing with anxiety, depression, PTSD, all of these things, I'm going to give you something that can truly help you. That can truly help you. This is no kumbaya. This is no placebo. This is something scientific that I can't even really speak on because I haven't really studied the effects outside of making myself a guinea pig. And if you can tell from my energy, I was just practicing it. It's very simple. It's just you may not go, you may not think to go to that option just off a whim. But I'm telling you, and because you've probably been there before, I'm telling you that this is going to take you to a level where certain things don't exist. Let me speak on that. There is a vibrational level, a frequency of sorts, where doubt, anxiety, sadness, boredom, depression, anger, I think a little helping of anger sometimes is very good. But where a lot of these negative things that hold you back, they just don't exist. They can't make it, alright? Your fear of what other people have to say about you, it doesn't exist at this certain level. And now I'm going to show you how to get there. It's very easy, very simple. Alright? So, put your headphones on. When you're listening to your music, alright? You go into a dark room with your eyes closed. Okay? You stand up. Whatever your favorite song is, not a slow song. Something upbeat. Something that, like a rock song. I mean, not literally a rock song, but something that makes you rock, alright? So whether if it's rap, rock, fucking jazz, bluegrass, I don't give a fuck. Rock out. 10, 15 minutes. I mean, rock the fuck out like you performing in front of people. Alright? Now, if you pay attention to some performers, they will tell you that they get a high from performing in front of a bunch of people. Alright? They are putting out so much energy and feeding off the crowd. Now, you don't necessarily need a crowd to feed off of. In fact, your brain knows no different. So if in your mind you are performing in front of a crowd and they're applauding you and you're giving them all this life and you feel like you're getting it back, it doesn't even matter if you feel like you're putting so much out because it's coming from within. Obviously, you are going to experience it. You are going to feel it. Certain things simply cannot exist here. Alright? Because you can only truly feel like one emotion at a time. Simultaneously, you can go back and forth. I understand this. But when you reach this certain high, a lot of these low vibrational things simply can't go. You know what I'm saying? That's just like, that's just like saying bringing dark into the light. Well, when dark comes into the light, it's light. Alright? When light comes into the dark, when you cut the lights off, it's dark. One thing at a time is what I'm trying to say. So I'm definitely not the best at explaining it where I am right now. Obviously, logic doesn't exist here either. Because this is something natural. This is something that you have to experience and you can experience. A lot of you guys have. You go to concerts and things like that. You leave a place feeling like, wow, that was fantastic. But you get to start your day off like this. How many times do you get to start your day off by going to a concert? Alright? So, this is going to raise your vibration, your vibrational levels, like I said. It's going to get your dopamine receptors working in a healthy way. It's not getting that from abusing substances, for example. All right, this is going to take you to a level where people who believe in themselves exist. All right, so just think about how powerful that is. A lot of things that you want to do, you won't do because you don't believe in yourself. There's too much of this low vibrational shit getting in the way. So how do you get it out of the way? You ascend, you transcend, you rise above it. You truly rise above it through your own practices. You take matters into your own hands. You don't just wait things out. Alright? You don't just wait things out. Wait for somebody to come save you. Go for these external sources. Listen to me on YouTube. I mean, yeah, that's a part of it. I'm giving you the tools, but now you go build. I'm telling you. My friends, You practice this enough. You leave out of that. You leave out of that session, that meeting with yourself, that intimate meeting with yourself. When you rock the fuck out, you take that and you go do something else. All right. You go and and this is a gift, by the way. See, I'm out of order. I wanted to say that this was a gift to all of you guys who are practicing semen retention. If you start adding up all of my videos, the formula starts to make sense. You see, I spoke about emotional labor and things like that. We put an emotional labor into our spiritual practices. Something that cannot be faked, all right? By now, a lot of you guys, you're full of yourself for the right reasons, all right? You're full of your most powerful fluid, your most precious, all right? Most vital. And now, you use this emotional labor that you have to break free from the confines of a depression, of an anxiety, of sad, all of these things, insecurity, all of these things. Now, the goal is to be persistent with it. All right, you be persistent, just like you practicing your disciplines in other regards. Take it here. Make the time. Make 10 minutes or so to really focus on this. This is going to change your life. This is going to change what you bring into your life. This is going to change what you will accept, what you will not accept. This is for you. This is my biggest video yet. If you never paid attention to any message that I've ever given you, this one is going to really get you out of that slump. All right. This is what's going to help you be leaps and bounds above the rest, the pack. The people who want to keep you down, the people who want to be comfortable. This is going to take you away from that security blanket of sorts, which doesn't bring much security. It kind of suffocates you. Rather, I would say this puts that superhuman energy in your body, in your hands, at your disposal. And you can make the world a better place. You can make a better outcome for yourself, the people around you, through this practice. I don't know if I'm going to keep you up to date with what I'm doing with this, because I think you'll just see. A lot of you guys are attracted to me because of these things. My spiritual practices give me insight into a lot of things that I speak on. All right? So I really sit down with this. I observe it through my own life, and I'm able to read the signs because of this, getting really in touch with the universe, and through experience, through these other things happening to me. All right. So with that being said, this is your homework, man. I understand that some of you guys might be depressed, might be down, might be in a funk. You are experiencing, the byproducts of being overlooked, being mistreated, being treated like you don't matter, all of these things. And you've done this to yourself as well. So I understand how hard it may be to pull yourself up when you feel paralyzed. I get that. But before you go around claiming, not acknowledging, you can acknowledge all you want, well, in fact, acknowledge it and then move on. But before you claim a depression as your own, anxiety as your own, bipolar as your own, because we do these things so we can, obviously we like to rationalize what we're going through, but in some way it makes us feel like we belong to something. See, I got depression too. I got anxiety too. I'm a part of this. We got anxiety groups, depression groups. All that's good. If we can talk somebody out of committing suicide and all that, that's good. But this practice right here, if you're considering being on medication and you aren't yet, this is some great medication for you. All right. And this is coming from somebody who has dealt with heavy doses of, heavy amounts of anxiety and depression, and yes, being suicidal, all these things. The key, like I said, is consistency. You consistently do this over time, maybe as short as 30 days, you will really notice your life starting to change. All right? You'll always have something to revert to resort to, all of these things, man. So your homework is to make the time for this. Start your day off doing this. Then you jump into your workouts or whatever. You see, I'm starting to bulk up a little bit. I'm starting to bulk up so I can start making videos on how you can bulk up fast. And people will say, "Well, damn, you skinny. Why should I take advice from you?" So come spring or whatever, I'm gonna be able to just like flex on you, just All right, I gotta work on my chest or whatever. I'm working. But yeah, so you get that momentum where you feel like all things are possible. Then you start working out. Then you play chess. You read your book. You start create all of these things. Do it while you up there. It's sort of like, those guys who always got to smoke some weed or drink that drink to get in that creative mood. This could be your alternative right here. This could be your alternative. All right? You can save your money. You can save your dependency. And how powerful is it, my friends? I'm asking a serious question. How powerful is it to be able to depend on a substance that comes from within? How powerful? You tap into this, you tap into all types of information, all types of wealth, all right, all types of riches. You be coming across things, bro. I be coming across all types of things that just keep adding to my narrative, keep adding to my storyline. It's like I'm becoming more and more resourceful. That's why I have no problem sharing. That's why I have no problem dishing it out. There's more where that came from. I'm tapped into the universe. You can tap into. In fact, I need you to do this. All right? I didn't bring you all out here for no reason. I didn't rally you all around me just so I could take up, some camera time, so I could take up your YouTube time, your free time. This is going to save you, my friends. This is going to save you. Put the gun down. Put the pills down. Put the knife down. Put the substances down. Pick this up. It will change your fucking life. Alright, you see it in my eyes. I'm not playing with you. Alright, now hop to it.